What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Prosmatic channel. Today we are back at it again with another video. Oh boy, like I could say this in about almost every video I talk about, but the internet does not fail to surprise me at all. It just doesn't. It's like that's one of the main things that it's good at, is always, every day when I wake up, it's able to surprise me with something new and something ridiculous. What is that, you ask? Apparently corporations have gotten a little too soft. Now, before I go any further into this topic, I would like to say right now that I am not a political person. This is not a political channel, okay? I'm just a random person on the internet who voices my opinion on certain things, and this is something that I feel like I need to voice my opinion on, okay? I tweeted about this yesterday as well, but apparently Hassan has gotten himself banned again on Twitch, for this time, for a reason that I don't really understand. Why did he get banned, you ask? That's not considered justifiable? Oh, good question, good question. He got banned for basically using the word cracker and basically explaining the ideology of the word and why it's not as offensive as other slurs in a way. So that's how he got kicked off the platform. There are people who are definitely applauding this, mostly because they just don't like him as a person. But I do have to ask, when do we draw a line of like offensive things to say and not to say? When do we draw that line? Back in the day, like what, 4 or 5 years ago, you could say the R word, but nowadays you can't. Like, there's a lot of things like that, and apparently this word is grouped into that because it's considered to be a racial slur towards white people, which I don't quite understand how that's even possible. But it's a thing, apparently. The thing that I don't get is that, why are people upset about that word, like the use of the word? Because I'm going to tell you guys something. I've been called that word before, because of some of the hot takes and like some of the stuff I say or do. I've been called that before. And as a white male, I could proudly say I'm not offended by that word at all. I'm not. I'm just not. Maybe it's just me. I have a hard shell in general because I've been on the internet when it was the Wild West, so I know like all the hot takes and bad things you can say. So nothing really offends me when it comes to like to the internet and like what people say. Part of that could be privilege, but most of that is probably just me being immune of like hot takes and insulting words, because I've been called a lot of names in my time. But yeah, again, I just don't see or understand why this is a bannable word. Okay, because like even Twitch was like, even if you typed that word in the chat, especially Hassan's chat, you typed it in, it's an instant ban, I believe, of what was happening. Like even if you were just joking and you just typed in the word cracker, you got kicked. So like, a lot of people, some people were saying some dumb takes of like, it's the equivalent of saying the N-word to a black person, which is not. Hassan explained this in his stream, but it's not. It's completely different. It's mostly based on the history of the word. The reason the N-word is offensive is because of the history and what it was used for. That's why that word is bad, because it's tied to a bad event that happened in human history. But this word isn't really, it's not even really, it isn't bad. To me personally, I would say it's not a bad word to say or use. I don't even use that word. It's like one of the few things I say. But yeah, I just don't see the appeal of the reason to argue that this word is as bad as it is, even though if you type in the word on Google and you find the definition, it says that it's a slur towards white people. But in general, compared to other words to insult like cultures and ethnicities and stuff, I would say it's probably one of the most tame ones out there, mostly because the history of it isn't bad. I get the whole point of saying like if you use that word, or like if you say that word in general, you're racist against you're oppressing white people, because like you're not. In my opinion, you're not. So yeah, hot take, bros, but I just don't see the appeal of calling it like an actual slur. I know, hot take. Hopefully I don't get canceled or even taken off the platform to this, for like, Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know if I should like mute the word, or just say it's the C slur, guys. It's a C slur. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's just my opinion. Basically, to sum this video up, it's not as bad as it actually is, okay? And people just kind of blowing out a portion. There's apparently some white people in the world that want to feel oppressed because of like guilt and stuff, which doesn't make sense to me either, because like if you weren't involved in that act, there's no need to feel guilty, especially nowadays, because you didn't do it. Even if your ancestors, your great granddad, whoever ended up participating, you don't need to feel guilty because you didn't attend it, okay? So that also doesn't really make full sense, because they want to feel like white. They want to feel oppressed in some way to like feel equal, which doesn't make sense to me either. But I'm probably rambling too much. That will cause me to get canceled now, so I should be quiet. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, it's been a while, but I'm back now. I'm gonna try possibly maybe get another video out before the end of the year. But if I'm not, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the holiday season. But yeah, that's basically this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.